Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good morning. Dan the Glassman here. And we are live in Montgomery and Eubank up in the Northeast Heights. We're about to go to the far Northeast Heights right now. Just getting a quick little smoke real quick. Make sure I clear out my lungs so I can breathe good and ride this bike. All right, you guys ready? So I was waiting on a bus and I realized I got here way early than usual. So we're gonna try this. This is the first time I've ever mounted this mount on my phone. So we'll see if it's a little bit bumpy. It looks like it's a little bit wobbly, but that's not too bad. Oh, look at this. We're gonna have to go like way slow today so I don't hit too many of these crazy bumps. We'll see. We'll see if I lose my phone. I might lose you guys. Hopefully not. So Eubank is the number 2 bus route. If you ever take the number 2, it's pretty nice. It goes all the way down to like, I guess like by the Kirtland Air Force Base, way down there. Like past the Home Depot, past the nuclear science museum or whatever that is. Where they have all the warheads and stuff. This is Albuquerque. We definitely got a lot of military presence and things like that. So I don't know if you guys are watching. Can you hear me? Let me see if I can bring up the chat here. This will be interesting. All right, here we go. Gonna be a little bumpy here. We even got a little bit of a hop and a jump there, and you guys didn't fall off. Cool. This is gonna be a bit shaky. I don't know if I can hold you guys steady at all. I think that's just how it's gonna be. You guys are gonna be on the most wobbliest, most craziest bike ride ever. So we're here at Osuna now. There's a Blake's Lotaburger. I don't know if you guys know about Blake's, but Blake's Lotaburger, they got some pretty good goodies there, I would say. You get your breakfast burritos with your green chile. That's some good stuff right there. So who do we got watching here? Let me turn on the chat. So this is the very first day that Balloon Fiesta is officially over. Yesterday was day 10. And then we got day 0, right? So day 0 is like the Albuquerque Aloft day. And then you got day 10, and day 10 is like it's called Balloon Fiesta Hangover. And so what I think it is, it's all the Rainbow Riders and all their balloons. They give all the rides on the balloons. And I think what happens is a lot of people, they miss their flight, getting stuck in traffic, can't get into the balloon park, and so then they have a lot of people who do standby. Good morning. She like blocked me. So they, so a lot of people will fly standby to make up for those who missed their flight. So there's a lot of people who will miss their flight, and the balloon can't wait for you. That's for sure. So good morning. Who's here with me? We're now at Eubank in Spain. I'm just gonna ride up here a little ways, and then we'll eventually get onto the bike path. So this is Tanawan Village. We'll be riding up towards Tanawan here soon. Tanawan's like a really rich, exclusive, fenced-in neighborhood. It was the one of the original rich, exclusive, fenced-in neighborhoods, and now we probably got a lot more than just Tanawan. We probably got, like, I don't know, what are other places like River's Edge? I don't know if those are really super nice compared. I'm sure there's even more in the far, far northeast heights and up in the foothills. So we're going up a hill right now. I gotta downshift, bring my gears up. Hold on. You guys just loosened up and almost fell. What happened? We lost our tightness here. Alright, well, hopefully you guys don't fall off the bike. My screen's already cracked, so I'm not too concerned about breaking the phone or anything. I need a new one. Doesn't mean that I want to manifest getting one now because of dropping the phone or something. Oh, here goes someone walking his dog. Good morning. You're okay. Just want to let you know I was coming through. Yeah, climbing up this hill, a little bit of some work, and then I got to go do some yard work. So then I'm going to be bending, getting up and down, pulling weeds. I actually got to cut down some little baby elms. Got to cut down some little baby trees today. So that should be cool. Like that tree I just went under needs to be trimmed. I had to duck my head. This tree right here needs to be trimmed. You know, it'd be cool if I just put this thing on my head, huh? Or figure out, maybe there's a way I can figure out how to mount this camera mount somehow onto me. To put you on my belt, you'd be like the waist cam. Or the other day, when I had my tripod on, I basically like put my tripod like down like there's three legs, and I put two of the legs down my pants and had one out to hold you guys in place. So you guys are basically on the crotch cam there. Alright, so we just passed, gosh, I don't know what that road is, or maybe it's this one coming up. I think it's like Ventura Boulevard. I don't know if it's Boulevard, but oh my gosh, this hill's about to take me out here. Can I downshift anymore? Woo! New Life Presbyterian Church. I don't know if any of y'all go to church here. Worship's at 10:30. They need a groundskeeper. Wow. This church is failing. This church needs a groundskeeper, Willie. Look at this. They need elms cut back. Look at this little baby tree right here. Look at that. All right, New Life. First, you got to do the prayer, the manifestation. Then you got to do the works. If you want your church to look nice, you got to come out and do the works. You cannot pray to God that it'll get cleaned up on its own. That's interesting. Usually, most of the time, the church grounds are like really nice and pristine and kept clean. That New Life church needs some help. Maybe they need a Hare Krishna come over and clean up for them. Okay, we're almost about to flatten out here. Woo! That's a good bike ride. So hey, I see that there's a few of you here watching, commenting. Let me see if I can. Oops. Oh, good morning. I see Madame Stars here. Hope you're having a good day. So I'm actually I'm on my way to what you call work, I guess. You know, I blow glass for a living. But on the side, in the mornings when my wife and my child are asleep, which actually now things are changing. He started doing some homeschooling. So they start waking up by 8:30 in the morning to get started by 9. They need to wake up at 8 o'clock to get started by 9. But they're getting there. It's hard when you train yourself to sleep in your whole life and you don't have a job ever really to have a schedule to adhere to. And when you're on like disability, such as my wife, you kind of train your body and yourself to just sleep in. And you get that natural alarm at like around noon. Hey, look at that. And so, people will do that. They'll train themselves to sleep. Check it out. I found a Balloon Fiesta parking pass. That's funny. There's also something right here, soft closet. What is this? Someone lost a complete pack of some shims. Soft closet shims. I have no idea what these are for, but it's a full pack, brand new. I'm gonna put these things in my backpack real quick. I got a new souvenir for Balloon Fiesta. So yeah, it's a hard thing to try to go from waking up every day at 11 to, oh my gosh, we gotta now wake up to be ready and start schooling by 9. And it's like, well, you gotta kind of wake up by 8. That's 3 hours less sleep. That's a huge chunk. So if you train yourself to do that, it's not really good. And what I've been taught in Krishna consciousness is that's actually considered the mode of ignorance. And so as you can see now, there's a struggle of having to try to reestablish a new schedule. And their bodies are like, I want to go back to bed. You know, they're having a hard time. You know, whereas individuals such as myself, you know, we'll wake up always like before the sun, you know, before the crack of dawn, and our bodies are trained to do so. So, you know, waking up at 2:30, 2:45 in the morning for Balloon Fiesta, that was actually not too hard for me because I'm already waking up between 3 and 5 in the morning. So it wasn't a big deal for me. What was hard was adhering to my scheduled giveaways at 10 p.m. every night. Instead of being able to go to bed at like 8 or 9 to get that extra hour or two in, I was staying up till like 11 midnight and only getting 2.5 to 3 hours sleep. And that was pretty rough. But my body can acclimate to those conditions and I can just, push on. Like right now, I'm pushing on up this hill and then I'm going to have to do yard work and do all kinds of stuff. And it's strenuous work, but it's work. This is the karma. The karmic activities, the karmic duties that we have is what we receive. So by pedaling up this hill, I'm creating a good karma, positive karma. I'm building up my legs, building up my endurance, my stamina, making sure that I can even talk to you guys while I'm pedaling and not being all like, It's 7:55 a.m., 59 degrees on this sign right here. I don't know if you guys can read that. Try to slow down for you. But yeah, so this sign says it's 7:56, 59 degrees. We're at the Mountain Run Shopping Center. We are now where Eubank and Wantabo meet. I actually want to get on the other side of the street here before I get to the park, because the park is cool. The park is nice. And it's a little bit more better to be on that side, I believe. I don't know. Now I'm like, maybe I should have stayed on this side. So we gotta wait for the traffic here. If anyone wants a foot massage, $50 an hour. Dang, imagine after walking the Balloon Fiesta Park and then go get a foot massage. Hopefully they get your calves. Man, $50 an hour? I'd almost be willing to pay that just for your foot and your calves. If they did your calves, your ankles, holy. That's the one thing I have issues with, is my calves.